Good morning student, I am Moshmi Prasad and creator of this channel Digital Generation. This channel is regarding chapter wise preparation for both ICSE and CBSE students. I hope you will get best knowledge and explanation from this channel. Here we will discuss an important question from control and coordination in animals. So our first question is, what is neuron? Neuron is the nerve cell which is the structural and functional unit of nervous system. State the characteristic feature of neuron. The characteristic feature of neurons are: number 1, there are about 1 billion of neurons present in our body. Number 2, it is the longest cell of our body. Number 3, it is a true prokaryotic cells and it is responsible for conducting of impulses. Number 4, nerve cell or neuron do not divide during the entire lifetime. So the number of nerve cells present in our body at the time of birth remains same throughout our life. What is a ganglion? A number of nerve cells together is known as ganglion. State the types of neurons present in our body. Depending upon the types of impulses transmitted by them, the neurons are of two types. Number 1, sensory neurons. They carry nerve impulses from our sense organs like eye, ear, nose, tongue and skin to the central nervous system. They carry input signal from sense organs to central nervous system. Number 2, motor neurons. These nerve cells carry output signal or command message from central nervous system to the effector like muscles and glands. Describe the structure and part of a neuron. Neuron or nerve cells in our body consist of 3 main parts. Number 1, cyton or soma or cell body. This is the main part of the neuron and it contains all the cell organelles like mitochondria, Golgi complex, ribosomes, lysosomes and also nucleus. It contains a special type of granular cytoplasm known as neuroplasm. Neuroplasm is basophilic in nature because it contains Nissel's granules and these Nissel granules helps in synthesis of protein. Number 2, dendrites. Many small processes arises from the cell body or cyton which are known as dendrites. These dendrites receive the impulses from the other neurons or from the receptors like our sense organs. Axon. That longest dendrite which arises from the cell body is known as axon. These axons helps in transmission of electrical impulses from dendrites of the neuron to the synaptic terminals. Some axons are myelinated, that is, they are covered by a myelin sheath. Myelin is a special type of protein secreted by Schwann cells. This myelin sheath is not continuous. It is interrupted at many places which are known as nodes of Ranvier. In these myelinated axons, the electrical impulses are transmitted in a jumping manner from one node of Ranvier to another node of Ranvier, which is known as saltatory conduction, and in this way the nerve impulse are transmitted in a very fast manner from one node to another node of Ranvier. In which part of the neuron information is acquired? In the dendrites of the neurons, informations are acquired. They get the input signal from the receptors. In which part of neuron information travel as an electrical impulse? In an action part of a neuron, impulses are travel as an electrical impulse. Next question. How does electrical impulses crosses the synapse? Synapses are the junction of the two adjacent neurons where the synaptic terminal of the first neurons meet with the dendrites of the second neurons. When the electrical impulses from the axon reaches the synaptic terminal of the neurons, then some chemicals are released and the electrical impulses traveling across the axon reaches the synaptic terminal of the axon. Then at this synapse some chemicals are released which is known as neurotransmitter, such as acetylcholine by cholinergic nerve fiber and adrenaline by adrenergic nerve fiber. These chemical substances then cross the gap of the synapses, and then when this chemical substance crosses the gap, it sets up the similar types of chemical reaction and creates similar electrical impulses which are received by the dendrites of the second neuron. In this way, the electrical impulses are transmitted from one neuron to another neuron crossing the synapse, and at this synapse the electrical impulse is converted into chemical substance by neurotransmitter. Next question. Nerve cells of our body do not divide. So give one reason which consider that nerve cells are living cells. Nerve cells do not divide during their entire lifetime. So the number of nerve cells present in our body at the time of birth remains same but still we can say that nerve cells are living cells because it contains all the cell organelles like mitochondria, Golgi complex, ribosomes, lysosomes and also nucleus. So it is definitely a living cell. What is synapse? It is a junction of two adjacent neurons. Here at synapse, the synaptic terminate of the first neuron meet with the dendrites of the second neuron. How nerve cells of the skeletal muscles help the muscles to move when they get the command message from the brain or spinal cord. The final job is done by the muscle cells. So muscle cells perform the final activity of moving away when they get the command message from brain or spinal cord through motor neurons. Now we will see what changes takes place in muscle cells so that muscle is able to move. Muscle cells have special type of protein which can change the shape as well as the arrangement of the muscle tissues. When they get the output signal from brain or spinal cord, then the new arrangement of the muscle cells takes place, and these new arrangement of the muscle cells give the muscle cells a shorter form. Thus it is seen that the muscle cells are moving away or pulling away or running away from the action of sight. Thank you for watching my video, and if you find my video useful, please do like and share my videos and subscribe my channel to get the latest update of my videos. And if you have any doubt regarding this topic, comment below. I will try to answer as early as possible.